We're here with Ayaan Hirsi Ali. She's a resident fellow at the American Enterprise Institute for Public and Policy Research, where she's focusing on the relationship between Islam and the West, and also on about the role of women in Arab societies. And I'm going to quickly talk about this. How do you interpret the role of women in the recent uprising on the Arab Peninsula?
I think it was important. I met a woman from Egypt who told me that she was a blogger, and she still is blogging, and she helped organize the demonstrations. She helped mobilize other women. She said that women were absolutely involved. You could see them in the pictures in Tunisia, in Egypt, even in places where, real journalism, or the journalists were kicked out, like Syria. It's very, very important. But this young woman also told me something that made me sad. She said as soon as Mubarak left in Egypt, she and the other women who were part of the demonstrations were told to go home and mop.
What do you think still, to what extent does that political transition offer an opportunity to change the role of women in these societies?
What I hear is that these societies, people who are demonstrating, want more freedom to participate in government, to be, economically free. They want freedom of association, freedom of expression. All of that is good for women. For the emancipation of the Muslim woman to begin, it's very important that these demonstrations lead to a transition from a closed to an open society. That way women can take that opportunity to fight for their rights and to, in many ways, if you read about the history of feminism in Europe, it went hand in hand with the emancipation of the workers, with the emancipation of other groups. And so I think the same thing will happen. It's an emancipation from despotism in general, and it could turn out to be very, very good for Muslim women.
Thank you very much, and have a good time, a good trip home, and thanks for being here at the symposium.
Yes, you're welcome. Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you.